Hi guys, it's Phoebe, and today I will be playing a chess.com game of 15 plus 10 as the time control. So we are playing Kobzar. Don't know if I pronounced that right, but yes. They played e4. I will go with the Sicilian c5. Knight f3. The most popular, I guess, response to this, d6. C takes d4, and then knight f6. I'm planning on playing a6 next move to stop the bishop from coming to b5. Bishop c4, right now, e6 seems like a okay move. I don't know if b5 is good, that I don't think it's good. So let's stick with e6. f3. I can't really play bishop e7 because then, wait, hold up. Never mind, I can play that. I don't know when I should play b5 though. Bishop e7, I guess. White played bishop e3, and now it looks like b5 would be a pretty good move. Bishop b3. I can't play bishop b7 because then this pawn is hanging. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Sorry, I don't know why I did this. Pawn takes, knight takes, and the queen as well as the pawn are attacked. Oh shoot, okay. I sort of mouse flipped that because I was trying to show you guys the move, but queen d7 is not bad. Queen d2, and now I will be playing bishop to b7 and then knight c6. Castles, and yeah. Now I kind of want to move my rook to c8 and do some attacking on my own. This bishop is kind of annoying though. g4, and what is white threatening? I think white is threatening g5 right now. Usually my d7 square would be cleared, but my queen is on it right now. However, if they do play g5, I could play knight h5. And that wouldn't be too bad. It would kind of stop the pawn from moving forward. But I kind of want to bring my knight to the queen side as well. I'm going to play queen c7, so I can hopefully play knight a5 without worrying about this queen, and also move my knight back to d7 if they do attack. Oh, okay, but if I do play queen c7, the bishop could take on e6, f takes e6, and the knight takes, and then the queen and the pawn would be attacked, and I don't think that would necessarily be very good. I'm going to play knight a5 right now so I can force a trade of the bishop and hopefully move my a and b pawns forward. h4. Knight takes b3 is kind of what I want to go to. But knight c4 also doesn't look bad. Maybe I can play queen c7 and then knight c4. Nope, I cannot do that because then my e6 pawn is still going to be hanging. But I can play knight c4 right now. Hopefully maybe winning his good bishop. Bishop takes and pawn takes. Right now we could move our rook to the b file. We could bring our queen into the game. Okay, white played h5. I'm thinking of rook b8, maybe queen c7, queen a5. My queen would be hanging there though. But that's still good. I can then move my knight to the the queen side, sorry, and put pressure on the b2 pawn. So I will go with queen c7. g5 was played. Now I can go off with my initial plan of moving my knight to d7 and forward. g6 was played. Obviously, my king side will become weak, but I think I should either play h6 or f6. Right now, h6 seems like it might be a better move, but if g takes f6, f7, king f8, then this g7 pawn is weak. If f6 and g takes h7, for example, king takes h7, I'm kind of worried about this file, kind of not. I could move my... okay, I could keep my king in the center and play f6 and try to stop their attack, basically. Okay, they played h6. That is an interesting move. I think I can play... Well, I sort of have to play g takes h6 because after h takes g6, h takes g7, rook g8, then there's rook h8, and I don't know if that's good or not. So g takes h6, g7, rook g8. And I could try to put pressure on the g7 pawn. Or I could play h takes g6, h takes g7, rook g8. If rook h1, I can castle queenside, and then if they, okay, wait. Yes, I can castle queenside. Okay, so h takes g6, h takes g7, rook g8, rook h8, castle queenside, and I'm threatening to take this pawn. They could play rook d, h1 to protect this rook because I'm attacking it twice and I would win the pawn too. But then I could take this pawn, so they wouldn't want that, and if they want to protect the pawn, their rook would be hanging, and I think that position is better for me. Oh, I totally missed this. Okay, f6 in general was a blunder. I missed knight takes e6. Another knight can take back on my pawn on g7, and that really does not look good for me. H takes g7. Rook h8, and now I can't castle. However, I can play king f7. White played knight d4. Attacking my queen again. His pawn on g7 is hanging. After I move my queen, I think I can capture it. But now we need to figure out where to move our queen. Queen c7 again seems like the most reasonable move because queen c5, queen b5, and queen a4 are not viable option. Queen c5 is under threat of this bishop. This discovered attack can be possible, and you don't want to move it all the way back to the back rank. I don't think that would be good either. So yes, queen c7 it is. I don't think white has any more good moves. White definitely isn't winning this position. The pawn on g7 just makes it look like, you know, I'm kind of stuck, but I'm not. And okay, so white played rook takes g8. Rook takes g8 is obviously the best move in this position. Putting another attacker on g7. Okay, the bishop went in and blocked that. And now what should we do? Okay, I was thinking, and we need to find a way to win the g7 pawn. Knight e5 looks kind of nice. We should try maneuvering the knight so that it attacks the pawn. We need to place it on either e8 or h5. None of them seem like very realistic though. Or we could counterattack, because I don't know if the pawn poses a really big threat. I'm thinking of knight e5 maybe, but then where does that go? I'll go with knight e5, and if they play f4, I can play knight g4. Rook g1. If I were to get rid of this knight, then knight takes f3 would be a viable option. I could play d5. If e takes d5, then I could play bishop c5, pinning the knight to the rook. Our opponent is thinking for quite a while, although we did use more time than him. Sorry. They played f4. Okay, now my option of knight g4 isn't really available for me. And I don't really know. Oh, I could possibly maneuver my knight. I think knight d7 right now is the best. White is up a pawn, but I think we might be able to hold this position together. Okay, they played e takes d5, and this could give me an opportunity to pin their knight to their rook. I'm thinking maybe bishop to c5. Bishop c5 looks nice. White played knight to e6. It's forking my queen and my bishop. I probably should have thought of that before I played bishop to c5. Let's see if I can do something about it. I honestly don't really think I can do anything special about it, so maybe I should just play bishop to b6 and defend my bishop. Hopefully the knight takes, and once my queen takes, it will attack the rook and win a tempo. And now we will take the knight. White played rook to e1, and what are they threatening? Possibly to move their queen onto the e-file too and attack my king. I honestly really despise this bishop here right now, and especially this pawn here. But I don't know how I can attack. Okay, maybe knight b6, knight c8, knight d6, knight e8, but that takes too long, and the queen can move on to the e-file and possibly threaten to check my king, which does not look pretty at all. I'm not sure. My position is really bad in general right now. Maybe I can try knight b6, attacking this pawn. No, they are about to promote it. That's unfortunate. Maybe I can play knight d5 or bishop d5. I think my knight could come into use maybe in the future. Oh, okay. I totally missed that checkmate, and yeah, that was my bad. I don't know what's happening to me today, but this game was definitely didn't go as well as I wanted it to. I don't know if 15 minutes is enough for me to think, especially when I'm talking out loud, but I tried. Hopefully I will play better next game, and thank you guys for watching.